Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Into the air right away is Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On first down, Allen. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Eric Kendricks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Play action now. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Cook up the gut. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Allen now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to get amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Allen going to go on fourth down. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 73 yards. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Allen now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. To the air, Allen. Buying time to his left. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one, and another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now Allen again. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just take the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Allen now on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Allen taking it himself. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Moss. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Shifts by him. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Fourth down, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's got some space here. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins. That one complete down the field to Smith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, here's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Man open, here is Crowder. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Here's Cousins. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll throw again. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And again, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 44, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Allen hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have come back to regain the lead. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Cousins to throw it. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty. Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Cousins now from the 50. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm
with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On play action, Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on third. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Allen.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. This one caught by Crowder.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. To throw, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Allen going to go on fourth down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to get...
And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Uncorks one for Davis. And my goodness, another interception.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.